Yeah, that's weird. Alright, let's see. If we can find something with the crowbar to open potential. Ah, I don't remember this thing. What's this? A quoting? Naval coat. Eh? How have I not seen that before there? I went through here like 2 times. Why is there a naval code right now there? Could switch it for a jacket with... Police value for more suggestion value. Yeah, why not? Let's try it out. Okay, so where are these crates here that we could potentially open? Maybe I cannot see them? Doesn't seem like there's anything here that I can see. Let's try to infiltrate Grandma again. Oi.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police! Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
It's cold outside. Please let me in, Grandma.
No. I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building.
This Grandma is Giga Chat. No. Okay, dude.
Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
No, the backyard door doesn't work, man.
Backyard door with the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Why does the chat keep getting fucked up? I think it froze again. What's going on, man? Why does we keep getting disconnected? What the fuck is going on?
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply. Just faint sweeping sounds inside.
Put skill points into authority to open the white check. How was this? What happened? Why did I get a notification in my bag? Is there any way I can get authority? Doesn't seem like it. And I cannot remove points. Ay, ay, ay. Man. And my perception is on 1. When I checked the internet, they told me I need like 5 perception to progress. Like, what the fuck? I'm so stuck, man. Need to find some dialogues, I guess. I don't know.
Again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred? Disgust? It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present. The woman on the boat does not know.
That was on her.
I've already been through this conversation though.
Ozon is an archipelago.
On a first name basis.
I guess I can get some extra dialogues to move the time though.
It's where they grow whores like her. And pigs not half as dumb as he looks.
The lieutenant. Hatred? The woman on
1 minute passed only.
Someone's got to keep an
Ozon is an
on a first name basis. Pigs not half as. Can't you? I haven't really. Have you ever? We rarely see pigs round here though. This. I thought I'd. Yeah.
She means the opposite.
I ain't no.
Actually,
We weren't put on the. Can't you tell? I haven't really. Yeah. Lying is cool. You're back. Good. What can I help you with? What would you like to know? Of course there are. I mean, we are on.
She nods attentively.
Of course there are. I mean, we are. I haven't.
actually, it's for
Neither is.
I'm just
You
skipping
need to
dialogue
make-
so I
you
can
have the gun
pass the time.
and the ammo. Take this.
Let's call
classic
the
fiend
let's call
down.
about the economics of this boat going for the kill. Whatever,
Oh
man.
my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A? 33A? This old proletarian haunt here? As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata.
Challenging red. 70% chance. Cannot be retried. Might as well go.
She takes a sip.
Okay. Of course,
Nothing happens for quite a while.
as they do.
The thoughts happen inside his brain.
It doesn't.
My, it's as if there's a tiny spinner on the side of his head and he's reeling thoughts out.
Except he isn't.
Of course. Lieutenant, I truly don't understand what is happening here.
I told you his methods are...
I swear to God, I'm usually sharp. I don't know what happened. Why am I not killing it?
Your marbles on glass, dear. Don't worry. It was quite a while ago, but I... Oh my. The E word.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a...
Then
Yeah,
what does
yeah,
that
yeah. We're just skipping
33A?
time.
Yes. Anyway. Oh my. The E...
Detective, may I...
Then what does 33A? Yes. Anyway. Oh my. Think nothing of it, officer. Of course there are. We're all... Yes, we are. We are. And I haven't...
Actually, it's for...
Neither is...
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. You have the guns and the ammo. Take this
Of course there are. I mean, we...
She nods.
The boat? It's a pleasure craft. It's a pleasure It's a pleasure... My slip...
I'm enjoying this part of the...
Officer, I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once. The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
Actually, you don't. It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
The Wayfarer Act is one of the few pieces of legislation governing human interaction in the Revachol Zone of Control, along with the Emergency Trade and Ailments Acts. It's one of the foundational laws in Revachol, designed to limit the authority of local institutions. Part of it prohibits the RCM from requesting most documents and licenses without permission from a coalition representative. It's a law that keeps Revachol what it is.
I was just being polite. No need to politicize this. You may...
Of course.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent. The Republic of Vespa. Formerly, it is a stable country, and yet the woman, born in the...
Yes. Joyce is much more efficient. My husband is. I have dual citizenship.
She nods and returns the plastic
Ooh, 5
bag
experience.
to her coat.
That's something.
Officer,
Maybe we can find
I
some more
assure you,
experience
I
here.
just renewed its safety.
Actually, you don't. The Wayfarer Act
The Wayfarer Act, the one time this busted up cat.
unless it's their passport.
Of course. The boat? No, my sloop.
I'm enjoying...
Officer, I assure you, I just renewed its safety inspection.
Actually, you don't. The Wayfarer...
The Wayfarer, the one time this busted up cap.
No need to resort to self-pity, detective.
Of course.
She nods.
Officer, why wouldn't it be? This is... Officer, why wouldn't it be? Officer, I just renewed its safety... Why wouldn't it be? This... Officer, I just renewed its safety...
Actually, you... The Wayfarer...
The Wayfarer, the one time.
About the boat? Good. What would you like to know? Good. What we...
There was a touch of this. She nods.
What happened here? How did I get to this? What's this?
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
My intestine. Discard.
No. When the blur... Fascism, Brota. Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems? Quit stalling, Bruta. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing. The weak link. Yes, them, but also Wermen.
What?
Wermen, men of Wer. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Wu men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
I have a racist brain here, it seems.
That's
And
what
sexist.
fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that Wu men need to know their place. Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth. Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
See ya, Donnie.
Okay, yes, let's call it that. Good thinking. That sounds much better. Traditionalism. You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota. There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines. It is one of betrayal and... Hey, psst,
Rhetoric.
psst. Hey, yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
What?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it? Failure. It's a yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
What the fuck is this brain talking about, man?
You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade. Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this. Did someone mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? No. I'm sure I heard someone say cocainism. Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one? There's no one. Okay then, lie down and let the water carry you downstream.
Oh, that was feel like a water waste of time.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. It's on the tip of your tongue, a doubt of sorts already in your head, but it's not fully formed yet. You have to wait and return to this later. Once the Jamais, 6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
You? You're an officer of the RCM. Preciso mundo.
That's something this all would say. Where is Danny boy?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin. The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you. The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Ravacholians get to keep the peace in Ravachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol. And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help. Nothing more nor less.
Yes,
He's being sarcastic.
we are.
Yes, that permit me. And if those authorities drink so nothing more.
Yes,
He's being sarcastic.
Yes, that means not. The RC.
all three are good to know. When we...
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective, yet. The post they call.
That's some... Ravach...
Yes, Lieutenant. And if those authorities drink nothing more.
Yes.
Why are we still stuck on
He's
2 o'clock
being
though?
sarcastic.
We got like 3 new options there.
We are.
Yes, that means the RC.
All three are good to know.
There's nothing yet.
See, I did a new option there and time didn't move 1 minute.
That's somewhat... Ravach...
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit. And if those authorities drink so nothing more.
Yes,
He's being sarcastic.
we are.
Yes, the RC.
All three are good to know. When we are out policing.
Truly more. There's nothing yet. The post they called it.
That's some... Ravach...
Yes, Lieutenant. And if those authorities drink so hard they... The girl in the old lady rags? Ah, yes. There's something very satisfying about discussing the fundamental facts of... Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else? Of course. Mr. Fuck off, midget. Yes. Extreme. Mr. Fuck off. Keep in mind, there are leaflet every...
Most of the workers probably
Then you might also like their other slogan. Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker a It's quite simple. Just so you understand, this is... There have it. I'm not sure. And now,
Excuse me.
I first...
No, wait.
There are leaflet every work...
Most of the workers
In its defense, it's quite... Just so you understand, this is but... That may well... I'm not sure. And now,
Excuse...
I first...
no, wait.
There are every work...
Most of the workers probably
In its defense, it's quite... Just so you understand, this is but one of 20... I'm not sure now.
Excuse me.
I first...
No, wait.
The scat, if they were...
It's implied. Is she open to discuss?
There are leaflet every...
Most of the workers. She nods.
Everard Clare? Of course not. He is the most corrupt Have you seen him? Edgar looks... It's how they circumvent the term. Of course. Everard? Of course not. He is the most corrupt individual. Have you seen him? Of course. Everard? Of course not. He is the most corrupt... Yes. Edgar is how they Of course. I'm glad you are.
Disappear.
Yes. Does it? The point of...
Thank you for your concern.
I'm glad...
Disappear.
Yes. Indeed. The point of...
Thank you for your concern.
Of course. Have more lessons in basic reality? The girl in the old... Ah, yes. There's something very satisfying about a bird? Some sort of krill hunt? Of course you're not. Of course. A bird? Of course you're not, my dear. Ah, or two. A pre-rev... This one, mostly... Wonderful. The girl in the old lady rag looks like a... Yes, she prefers a fantasy. Young people who dye their hair funny colors and wear old people. All right?
Suddenly, you're not. Of course. No.
Okay.
Glad to have been a visit.
I think I went through all the dialogues and I got a skill point. So I'm gonna put one in perception now. Because we're lacking that super hard. Just being able to see stuff as a detective. That's a nice thing to have in general, even if it's not in the intellectual tree. So, I'll go for it. Probably not gonna be enough to be useful at the moment though. Instantaneously. Probably need more points. Actually, can I revert? I need authority as well. Too late.
Hello again, officers.
I ain't no snit.
Actually,
We weren't put on.
Yeah, there's nothing else here.
The girl is ignored.
Can you go in this tunnel? Probably not, yeah?
there must be another way into the building.
I don't think I've seen this yellow thingy before there, though. I think that must be a perception thingy. Alright, let's see. Is there something I can do here for free and not invest coin? Potentially.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south.
There was a revitalization. They got as far as the street lamps and... That's odd. There was a They got as far as this... We should have done something about... There was a They got as far as this...
The lieutenant adjusts his collar.
Well, it's only 25 cents. Let's see what's happening if I look.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. The curtains on the display. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
No, 5 experience. What about this one?
This coin-operated viewer is... The metal feels cold and wet.
Probably some kids.
A thick... That's Kuno on the lens. Under the graffiti, you know this. The church looks old.
Ah, something new here. Seabird squirrel.
No, absolutely. Are you a policeman? They are not.
You know where they are.
What? They're almost my younger. Why do you need to?
Did someone say party? You could use a party.
A killer?
Okay, it must be asked then. What?
I don't.
For what it's worth, I agree.
I don't eat.
It's a trap.
Even if I can. Great. Nothing.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Please. Let's.
Her hands move over the book cover.
My husband? Excuse me. Do police. Can I give you? No, I don't. Excuse. Do policemen just. Is she?
I'm just skipping through these dialogues because I already made my choice on them. So whatever else happens, it was really out of my control at this point because I'm stuck.
Hands move over the book.
I don't.
So it doesn't
what
really
it's
matter.
worth,
I'm just doing this to
Maybe you
progress.
should.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Got a task. Son, you're a bit of a cockatoo. Go read up at cockatoos in the bookstore. Maybe you'll discover something new about yourself. Okay. What's up with
I
that?
don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
What did I miss? Nothing much. I'm just skipping through dialogues to skip time because I'm stuck still. I did manage to get some experience to get 1 perception point. And I think that unlocked something new that I'm gonna check in a moment, but...
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get like this. It's better to indulge him at this point.
I don't even have a cockatoo.
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing. Great. Wonderful.
The woman
So this lady called me a kakatu, and I found that so interesting that I got a quest to check it out. Wow.
Hello again, sir. My name is Phil. I'm signaling that the. Oh no, sir.
So the only
I'm
way
happy
you
to
can
help
skip
our
time is
million
going through different
customers.
dialogues.
Besides,
But I
my
never
name is
wanted to
Annette,
go in
sir.
these
Feel free to
dialogues.
step in.
Because I already made
I
my
do my
choices
studies
on
at
a
home.
lot of the
Mum says it's
dialogues.
necessary
And
to
now
do,
I'm
but
just gonna
crime
have to
fiction,
go through them anyway.
Crime is
It's exciting. You don't look. Didn't mean to offend. What's that? And everything's better now. Why is that, sir? Please, sir, don't say things like that. You look nice enough.
Guess I'm being very naughty. It is what it
Don't be
is.
sad, sir.
She looks. He isn't even. She
Sure you can. Maybe you can.
If
show
the
me
game
some
didn't
real
force me
things
to
like
get stuck,
that.
I wouldn't do
Like
that,
in the
but
book. I do my studies at home.
shitty
at the
game
moment.
mechanic in my
School.
opinion.
Mum says it's necessary to. I do my studies at home at school. Mum says it's necessary to do. Crime fiction is about.
crime is what
You don't look much. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Don't say that. Cheer ups. Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work. Crime fiction is about. You don't look. Didn't mean to offend, sir. More about books, maybe? It's the type of book, or there could be a story about. These are not very. Well, maybe that's really not in romance books, sir. I haven't. I don't think it's a. Yes.
What was later, when you get the chance, you should address these issues.
These are not. Well, maybe I haven't. I'm sure that's really not. I guess. Yeah.
Yes, poor people
People in
are
books,
boring.
I haven't.
Okay, that.
I'm sure maybe some about other books. It's the type, or there could be a story. It happened. Those are unhappy books. I haven't read. I'm sure she. That's really. I guess. Yes. I haven't. I don't think it's a romance. Sometimes they break up. I haven't read. I'm sure she can help out. Maybe some about other books.
Okay, we're done with romance. Famous people.
King. I think that's why people.
Seems like most.
But it does make the. Why would they do that? That's so cool. Oh, kings and. I think that's why.
Seems like most people.
But it does make the. Okay, sir. Oh, I think that's.
Seems like most people who.
Oh, I think that's.
Seems like
But it does make the.
Annette's expression.
Isn't that kind
When she grows up,
Okay.
she doesn't know what to make of that, but she'll remember it.
Oh, kings and. I think that's why people read them.
Seems like most people who.
But it does make the famous. Why would they do that? You're not that old. Yes.
Yeah. You're certainly.
Maybe not. No one needs a book written. Oh, I think that's why people read.
Seems like most people.
But it does make the fame. Why would they do that? That's so cool. Maybe the. Oh, king. I think that's.
Seems like most people.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that? You're not that. Yes, sir. Oh, I think that's.
Seems like most people.
But it does. Okay, sir. Oh, kings. I think that's.
Seems like most people.
But it does make the famous.
Annette's expression.
Okay, we're done with famous people.
Oh, that's Auntie Bit. No. I think she is a bad husband.
We have a challenge
Not very nice or
that
helpful.
does something.
She failed to deduce anything. She waits intently.
Come on, anyone would notice that.
Let's check the new thing we unlocked. Let me also pat this box
The dented yellow mailbox.
for whatever reason.
The box seems happy. Eat shit, pig. Fucked. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. There is a hollow ring. Your toe has suffered that.
cool.
He does not actually think it's cool. If the lieutenant pats the The mail collection box has no
I'm gonna lose HP again today.
There is a your toe has
Cool.
He does not actually think it's cool. If any
I don't.
I'm getting out of HP here.
The purity of snow. It's a bell. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed
Wait, what?
shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle? Okay. I wanna know about this rifle that we found earlier. It's a Belle in my grave. caliber, breech hooded, good weapon. The one's inoperable, the bolt spring is missing, the mechanism is jammed shut, still a beauty. Where did you find her? In the basement.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in Martin, cop is a...
He doesn't know about the...
I'm confident. No, man.
DRC, unlike...
I'm glad at least. Unfortunate, in Martin, cop is a...
He doesn't know.
I'm confident, but you must agree. Really. Gender equality. Unfortunate, in Martin,
Gender equality with this guy,
He
but
doesn't know about...
I already
I'm
went through my decisions on that one. I'm just skipping here
unfortunate
again.
in Martinez, cop is a...
He doesn't know about the crime.
If I knew.
'Tis true, sire.
Unfortunately, in Martin, cop is a...
He doesn't know.
I'm confident. No, man.
DRC, unlike...
I'm glad at least. Unfortunately, in Martin, cop is a...
He doesn't know.
No, man. It's as good a time as in...
Oh. Cocaine.
A superpower.
Oh.
You can't... That's wise.
I'm satisfied with it.
Of course.
Philippe Zittel was he...
Higher up. He's just making excuses for the king.
It's really not.
Yes, indeed.
Decisively. Brevish.
Don't get...
The Carabinier doesn't reply.
Decisively. You haven't lived...
And
The Carabinier.
Oh,
You can't... That's why.
I'm satisfied.
Of course.
Philippe Zittel.
Higher up. He's just making excuses.
please.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
You can't... That's why.
I'm set.
Of course.
Philippe Zittel.
He's just making excuses.
From what I've seen of the...
oh,
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. Oh,
Yeah,
that's why.
after that.
Of course.
I think I already asked him earlier, but he said no.
Higher up.
He
He's
don't want
just
share.
making
I'm listening. Right.
oh,
cocaine.
A superpower. Decisively. Brevish.
don't.
The Carabinier.
Right. Yes. No. Why what? Because that's what happens when... Fine. What do you want? Yes. Yes. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country. Sadly, should have fought.
It was probably a bit more
These places... Yes. Martinez was used as one. This year...
Blood ground.
Damn. The rest...
Well,
You don't...
thinking men have.
Preposter! I would. Instead... This is just what the commies wanted. This was the plan all along. This, it doesn't. Damn Frisell. A truc.
Some manner.
This was rain. It's no use talking to you. Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Yes. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists... Sad. Should have...
It was probably.
This place is... Yes. Martinez was... This here...
blood ground.
Damn right. The rest of the city...
Well,
You don't...
Thinking men have opinion.
They're not. I would instead. This is just what the commies wanted. This was rain is a king. It's no use.
We
Yeah.
made it to 3 o'clock from 1:30, so that's
Yes.
something, I guess.
Why what? Because
Still need
that's
to
what
make it up
happens
to
when
9
communists
somehow.
Hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and sad should have.
It was probably a bit more complicated.
This place is it. Yes, Martinez was used as one of this year.
blood ground.
Damn, the rest
Well,
you don't.
Thinking men have opinions.
No, say I would. Instead, this is just what the commies want. This was rain. It's no use talking. Yes. Yes. Why what? Because that sad should have fought.
It was probably a bit more.
Because this... Yes, Martinez. This here is...
blood ground.
Damn right. The rest of...
Well,
You don't.
Thinking men have.
I'm just so... I would. Instead, this is
Okay.
just what... This was rain.
I
It's
unlocked
no
everyone.
use talking to you.
Let's check the sandwich guy. I think I did everything. Convince
the
Gaston
west
to
side of
relinquish
police
his
in
sandwich.
Martinez? Sure, officer.
Well, let's see the dialogues here.
The old there.
Let's try not to get caught.
Oh, not this.
He does.
Of course, I hate this sausage.
Oh, not this.
He does.
Of course, I hate this sausage.
Oh, oh yeah, not this.
So he doesn't.
Of course, I hate this sausage.
Writing. Oh,
Well, he...
That's why.
I don't even I
Oh, Mon Dieu.
Right. Oh,
Well, he...
That's why Gaston isn't.
I don't even. I be.
Mon Dieu.
No, thank you.
Oh!
This is how we're gonna do it.
I'm actually gonna take his sandwich. Admire your handwork, chef. But there are a few things I do differently.
Like what, officer? This is as good as they come in Revachol, I assure you.
An array of delicious recipes flashes through your mind. Salads, salmon, sandwiches, bingo.
Toasted bread. Had you put a war slice of Oduvian cheese crosswise from the ham, it would minimize the component walls via crumble.
That would certainly have been an improvement.
Beautiful. Now bring it home with paprika.
I'll do you one better. The air pocket between cheese and ham could house a pre-roasted paprika.
Ce serait délicieux. Can you make that sandwich, officer?
No problem. You just need his for research and development first. Just as a prototype, of course. Stall now and the sandwich is forever lost.
Sure.
I hope you are not just tricking an old man out of the little he has left.
Initial development takes time, of course, but in 6 to 9 months you will eat the sandwich of gods.
Or god of sandwiches, maybe? But in the meanwhile, what can I do for you here? And sure, officer. They are the good guys around here.
I didn't get a quest
What
to
do you
improve
need?
his sandwich, I just took his sandwich, man. Ay. I didn't want to do that, but we ended up doing it because we need time to pass.
No, thank you.
The ham sandwich looks fresh and nutritious in your
Eat
hand,
the sandwich.
begging to be eaten.
Share the sandwich. Throw the sandwich on the ground. Oh boy. Let's try to share it, I guess.
I'll pass. Thanks.
When you hold something up long enough, some people are compelled to take it.
I mean, I'm not hungry, and therefore am not gonna take it. Camaraderie? Is it real?
The bond between officers.
Then sure. Let us strengthen our bond.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat it in front of him. Okay, that.
Sure. Time to...
The worn map features that your finger finally.
For a more detailed view of the map,
An intricate web of blue line. It still kind of looks like a map gone. For you, someone who knows it.
Sis admin Ava. Thank you for the raid, man. Thank you. What have you been playing?
The note is written with someone. You'll find the Philip,
Looks like someone from... That's implausible. Looks like someone from that...
the lieutenant.
Really? I'm placing my bet.
Hots. Okay. I'm playing this game, but I'm in a... I'm stuck, so I'm trying to go skip through a lot of dialogue to progress the inner time clock. That's how time works here. You need to dialogues, which is a bit scuffed
It's
because I'm
just
stuck.
a racist mug.
It is
Oh
what it
boy.
is.
Here, but it was in the. It's just a racist, but it's just a
I don't have any more
It's
options
just
here.
but
Okay.
it's the ledger you found in the trash.
Ah, the ledger.
A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeable.
Gonna let my puppies out. Have a great stream.
It's
Thank you,
barely
man. Have a
together
good
by
day.
clip, then made complete. Arson, petty
Huh?
arson. Yes, a title. One might say arson, petty. Yes, a title. Yes, others appear. It's going to take
Huh? That's a lot. That's okay.
like a fan of
Huh? That's a lot. This kind of case load, I prefer...
like a fan of girl.
Huh? That's a lot. It's okay.
Like a fan of yes. A title, one might say even. Yes, others, it's going to take an effort to...
Yes, it's a holdover from the early days of...
Your secret is safe.
Yes, it's a holdover. Again, I pray his love. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
You don't exact. It takes about half an hour.
Yeah, there's a lot of case files I could read here.
The only way
Nice, that's skipping some time.
his genitals to bypass.
I actually skipped a big chunk, like 15 minutes. Good.
Threatening. It's plain to see from the files that you... No. He
This is gonna help me progress the game for sure.
Can't get... Which is also
And
why...
gain some experience.
AKA, you were so... Leslie, the only way... Threatening. It's plain to see from the file. Good. He must... In the process, he came at... Can't get out. Which is also... It would be... That's all he... Who knows? Don't worry. One day...
5
you
o'clock
still
already,
catch
nice.
the man with some asshole in suffering. They will leave cigarette butts. No. You didn't. Some asshole. Yes,
6
they were
o'clock.
leaving cigarette butt. No.
Yeah,
You
we
didn't
found
have
finally a
some
good way to
asshole.
skip
Yes,
time.
they will leave
There we
cigarette
go,
butt.
7.
No, you didn't have time. Not much has changed.
Alright, let's put it away for now. 7 o'clock seems like a good time to start from. Now I need to check first this yellow perception thingy that I just found. What's up with that? Smells like spoiled meat.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Boot tracks here, Lieutenant.
Noted.
I'm gonna use my insane visual calculus as well, with also by counting the Hardy boys, and Hardy said they hanged the victim to get an exact count of the boots.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right, the Hardy boys in the mess hall of whirling in rags. 1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes.
No, I'm not gonna
number
check all
46.
the...
Just like Titus was wearing in his boots.
Check them...
This is the big dick. Is it? 2. Standard
Specifically.
work boot. Steel
Just gonna know the count. 3.
Hobnailed work. 4. Standard work. 5. Another standard work boot. 6.
I like the little
Light
thing
as
he's
air.
putting here though.
Same make of boot. You're not bad. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. 8. Another standard work boot.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
I counted 8 though.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of
An
the ordinary?
unknown suspect.
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
A week, maybe?
It is not imp-
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy boy. The one with his front teeth missing. Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right.
You also
You think
look
those
like a rat,
presidents
Kim.
will-
What are you talking about?
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not. 200. This could be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. You have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. 200, possibly.
But why? There are 8 pairs.
200,
He might be right.
maybe it wasn't. It could have been. Maybe it wasn't. The fat guy from the mess, I do.
But why? There
Okay.
are 8 pairs of
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy boy. Wonder who he is.
What so?
You can almost feel the association taking form in your
A driver would wear down their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
So maybe one of them wasn't a dock worker, but a driver. That traffic jam in front of the harbor gates. I wonder if it's lasted as long as the strike.
Check out the big brains on whatever your name is. The joy dissipates down your spinal column like a grounding effect. Glorious intellect at work.
Wide open. The expression is blue dash. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
Okay, so what?
Seems prudent.
So there might be a stuck driver that is a suspect here, and we could investigate him. Try to get some information from him.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy boys.
Which one is missing, do you think? I'm going to say it was our Old Soul. Yes, I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the Old Soul.
Okay.
What do I think? Then,
Indeed.
so far,
Of course,
there's one... Yes, I doubt the Hardys are going... A week?
it is not
As I...
correct again.
Good. Some good progress here. Let me check the bar, see if we can ask Titus anything else. Or if they even left. And also, what's this red thing there? I need to check. I already ruined my relationship with the Kuno kid because he's an unrighteous joker and I don't want to know anything more about this kid. And his unrighteous behavior. Ay, ay, ay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
I found 8 footsteps.
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy, there's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you
A woman.
cop?
It has to be good if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter.
Must be her, possibly.
Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around. If you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Oh, shit.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
I could decide to establish authority, a godly check of 16 that I have 3% chance to complete. That's gonna be a big fail. I'm not gonna do that. They're just gonna eat me alive, yeah? What? I have a new perception here. Man, just with 1 point of perception I get so many new things, man. Insane how some of these stats work in this game. Someone is working. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Maybe I can do something else new with the door.
You see a heavy steel, the cobalt, it leads to the door does.
It's more passive stuff, but I also got the tracks on the lynching corpse on the body there underneath that helped me get a lot of information as well. Which was definitely worth investing that 1 perception point. And I think I saw something on the terrace here. Oh, that was a sign. Man, I'm stupid. You didn't open it? Well, we're gonna try to figure it out. Ah! See? I see something new with the perception. Yeah. The fucking window. That wasn't there before. What's up with that?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. You see some lights shimmering outside, but it's difficult to make out the outlines of the buildings below. Dark phantoms with many tiny eyes, chaotically arranged and not looking at you.
Alright. Visual calculus. We have some points into that. We're gonna assess the damage. I don't know why, but...
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Yeah, it's probably me throwing a bottle.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture.
It's a bottle.
You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you found on the balcony fits
okay,
the
sure, that makes
as
sense.
well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe.
What a stupid thing to do.
Pretty much. But hey, at least you found your shoe. Not that it will keep you warm at night.
I'm not sure what the map updated there exactly, but... I need to keep my eyes open for these yellow things, because sometimes it's not easy to see them.
The window stands broken in its frame. The door is...
Why this Joker's gonna get out of the bar so I can go through the walk through the window, man? Is it at 9? Alright, let's check the car traffic, see if we can find the 8 Joker there parked and stuck to ask for an investigation. Possibly. Doesn't seem like it's anything here. Joker is actually. Wonder if the granny has something new with the perception now.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the foot. Nothing. No response.
No. Doesn't seem like there's anything in the traffic here. Maybe I should check in the morning again. Outsave, nice, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm just gonna go around the map, see if I can find something yellowish maybe that we might have missed now that we have perception. Nothing. Check this shop. I'm also gonna check the bookstore for that Kakatu thing that the other lady was talking about. For no fucking reason. Whatever. If it's not too expensive.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance,
You know anything about Kakatus?
Biographies. A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Okay.
Goodness, you were already... Everything is on the shelf.
She smiles and nods. Shelves filled to the brim with crime.
Oh, you're a...
Note. A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
For $4 I could buy it. Sure, whatever.
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
Let's see what that's gonna do for us.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine
Erectile.
Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues. This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated. Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Lovable clowns.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive. It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
There must be something good about them.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun. Often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Oh boy.
Not great for the neighbors. Performing, yes, birdie.
Read about the common bang bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminese forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminese name, bang bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it. Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species. Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
Feel like I sound like the Bang Bang. What if I'm just a fukaputu? A fuck up and a kakatu? Ay, ay, ay.
You're right. You're the mediocrity embodied. This unsung bird belongs on your heraldry.
Fantastic. I got some experience for that as well. Ay, ay, ay.
Wow. So someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
I'm just trying to do my job, no need to extravagate. What is this, picking on me for not being crazy enough?
No need to be defensive. The
Just trying to do my job?
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's Coppo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Opt out.
Good, good. Of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too interesting now, doesn't it? I won't trouble you any further.
Let's try to get some dialogues to
Shelves
10.
full of biographies.
I would say
A 9, I mean.
the book is also perhaps
Do her words seem vague and
certainly it's
You feel like you should get this one.
I don't know about that at the moment, buying
I
other
would
books.
say
Shelves full of biographies. Browsing suddenly, high speed next to
I'm sorry, I did
several maps. The maps look old and this large ozone disintegrate. In the northeast, the ocean connection you have lit. Perhaps they are gods.
I'm sorry, they're quite valuable. Yes, are you
This bookstore is not strict amidst the point of the book. It serves platitudes, wholeness. When it's up to your mind, the book this is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Find something truly otherworldly.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pearl.
What's that?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pearl, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pearl.
Isn't that like people that hit themselves so because they've sinned or something?
It is supposedly invigorating and good for the circulation. It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pearl. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pearl and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired. Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health. That seems improbable. For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pearl, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need. There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations. You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
Alright. Good to keep in mind for the future, I guess. Cap. Should be nighttime, because there's lights on. Let me check the wall first.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Put skills in conceptualization. Okay, dude. Ah, something new here. Another splattering of bullet holes.
There must be another way into the building.
Yeah, I haven't been through here everywhere through the night, so maybe there's something in the night that I might miss. Let's check Grandma again.
A sturdy metal... This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Let's check the Hardy Boys again. If they moved, so I can go look through the window. Still there, man. Really?
Behind the dockworkers, you see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years.
Why there's no time again for that? Maybe 1 more hour? Just check anything in the radio maybe left?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second. Sylvie Malaika on the line. Yes. Hello?
Sylvia?
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
No, I don't want to grab a coffee.
You hear...
Bye.
Anything else I can add? 57.
In the cabin, you see...
She could have been the potential 8th suspect, but unlikely. And I haven't seen anything on this car thing. Only this guy is the possible driver, but...
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What? Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Alright.
Looking for something on?
Nothing here.
Is this about the question?
Wait a second. Ask around about tattoos possible meaning. Koal is back tomorrow. I'm not gonna ask on anything. You told Lena Bliss is missing. That's in the harbor tomorrow as well.
Right to work!
Guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
Anything else here with the perception?
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
I have 28% now to take him down. Because an advice, but I don't wanna become physical with Measurehead if possible. Can we skip 1 more hour with my documents here? Well, I should have a... I don't have enough experience here for that? Really? Huh. Okay.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. With the permeable, thin, see-through, a monitor. But they appear. These are quite simple. A dozen pages of the rest of the stinking arson, petty theft.
Huh? That's a lot. I prefer...
Like a fan of guilt. Yes, a title. Arson, petty You don't exactly. It takes about half. Murder. Beaten to death. Joseph Mills didn't. No. Okay. No. Yeah. No one. Mills has... See? You can't even read the thing without... Yeah. Smoking hookah. Didn't you hit? Murder. Joseph Mills didn't get off the... Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No one...
10 o'clock.
Mills. See? Smoking hookah. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
So white check, so let's try it. Nice.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know.
Okay, open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored, a touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
I think I'm here.
Throw it away, please. A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Hold on to it.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always always come back to it.
So why did I leave my wife?
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Why did the game go black? What the fuck is going on?
Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
What?
No, no. Hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything alright?
Did I lose? Eh? What?
There is nothing.
Why are we staying from the beginning? Man, I don't want this ending, man. Why cannot I read about my wife? Like, what the fuck? I don't even know what we missed here. Now that we got back to the safe. Holy moly.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of is not. The ledger
felt that
quivers in
now.
your hand. As it shakes, it takes about murder. Beaten to Joseph Mills. No. Okay. So no. Yeah. No one. Mills. See? You can't even. Yeah. Smoking hookah. Murder. Tom Joseph Mills. Did no. Okay. So the case is. Yeah. No one. Mills. See? Smoking hookah. Murder. Joseph Mills. No. Okay. So the case is. Yeah. No one. Mills.
It seems you can skip time here indefinitely, which is a good thing.
In the meanwhile.
Nicky, can I suggest a free game for stream? If we ever chat with a girl on chat, I think you'll feel the feels. What? What are you talking about, Spasmatics? On Steam? I mean, I can check it out, but just so I know what you're talking about at least. Yeah, but what's the game? Emily is away. This is just like a chatting game though. I don't know, man. That feels like a too much of a forever alone game for me, and I'm already forever alone enough to be chatting to AI girls, man. Think I'm gonna pass on that one.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage thin. See, a monetary penal, but they a dozen page. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork, it takes about this one. Cause of fate, the mural, true love, people, the graffito, the case, the crew, the 9,000 people subjected to a staggering set. In any case, it appears to this one. Cause of the mural, true love, people, the graffito crew, the crew, the 9,000 people a staggering 7. Did anyone ask this one? Cause of fate, the mere true love, people, the graffito crew, the case.
At least we found a way to skip time finally.
A staggering.
But why are these people still in the bar? They should be going to bed, man. What the fuck is going on?
Smelly toilet ledger. Murder. Beaten to Joseph Mills. No. Okay. Yeah. No one. Mills. See? You can't even. Yeah. smoking hookah. AK, you were so Leslie, the only you would. Can he keep threatening? It's plain to see. No, he must have in the he can't get, which is also why AK, you were so Leslie,
2 a.m.
the only way for threatening. It's plain to good. He must in the he can't get, which is also.
I think this was the cap.
That's all.
You cannot go more than 2 a.m.
One day
before you go to bed.
Who knows?
But why are these people still in the fucking bar then? Eh? And I have no option to walk through the window now as well. Why are they still in the bar at this time?
The circus left town.
That's
but
so
the
weird.
clowns are still here. Again. About fuck.
What the fuck? I think we're just going to bed at this point.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the hardy girl?
I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Please, do.
It's not her. She's...
What you want is of...
Alright, do I need to pay you?
Can I help you? You're already set for the night.
Alright,
Your
yeah, I
door
did
is
pay. Alright, let's go sleep then. See ya.
The bed is still cold.
Day 3. We're making some
It's
progress.
still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
that pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. But this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story that will come out of it. Perhaps even a story that you will write yourself.
These are my just desserts. I will endure the pain with dignity. No, please. Where is that blessed nothingness? The sweet oblivion. I'm an artist and liver damage is my art. I think I need medical attention. I'm gonna endure the pain with dignity.
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here then. Back to the other place. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them. Human beings will always betray you. Just get me out of here.
Oh, baby boy, you're already in the other place. There's no nourishment for you tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe if you know, like, took a lot of drugs before you go to sleep, that'd do the trick. Maybe if you cracked the damn thing, then you'd feel satisfied and tired, holding the picture puzzle in your hands, complete. Maybe if you weren't so hard on yourself.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Okay, dude. Scary to sleep with this man. Ay, ay, ay.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a still.
Nothing. Where is Kim though? Maybe I meet him on the bottom? Yeah. Wait, those are two new people here. Kim! What's going on here?
Yes?
Who are you two?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Another officer group, huh?
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry? Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cup. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. Let's just do this by the book. Why bring word of the end to come? I thought me and Kim were the only ones.
No, you're not. You're not the only cop in the world. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you from? You're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Is he police? What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are.
What? Why would I say I'm a policewoman, though? Or is he... Nah, I'm not gonna say anything.
I just want to do my job. That's all. What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Okay.
Yes? What
She doesn't want to talk to me more. What about this Joker?
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know it's intentional. The last couple of days have been rough. Looks don't matter. It's what on the inside. I'm never gonna get this case off. It's just been a rough couple of days.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
I Are you wearing a disguise? Kim, who is this guy? A special cop challenge. There is something strange about this guy. Figure it out. 42%. Maybe I can get some more chance by investigating him a bit more. Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a prophet? Like a revolutionary? Like a sack of shit? Like Guillemille de Million? I don't know, you tell me. Like a man down on his luck? I'm trying real hard here, man. You tell me.
I don't know. A sad stack of shit next to someone far more proficient.
Okay, dude. Now, you answer some questions for me.
No.
Why not?
Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Is this like a Giga Chat police officer? Like what's going on here?
Come on, Jean.
Jean!
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
The person who was hanged is still hanging there. I haven't taken him down. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, why am I even telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it? Okay, why not?
Have a little problem.
You're not shitting me, Millen. I can smell it all the way here. The whole town stinks.
We're getting to it. There have been complications.
Can you maybe help?
I would love to, but I'm busy fucking off and not cramping your style. And that might cramp it, you see? Helping you. I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god.
This guy is a joker. Who is this guy, Kim?
Something more.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Alright, let's just roll for it.
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
It was a fail. A firefighter uniform, an animal control uniform, a nurse's uniform. Firefighter, maybe?
Exactamundo.
I'm going to ask you straight, are you or have you ever been a firefighter?
Well, that depends. Define fire.
Stop it, Jean. No, he's never been a firefighter. No one here is a firefighter.
Watch out for yourself.
Those two jokers, I didn't get anything from them.
Can I help you?
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Wonder what they're doing here. They really must be here because they're cramping my style, actually. Ay, ay, ay. Still can't walk through that window.
Behind the dock workers, you see 2, maybe 3 bushes.
Why is it not
grown into a
time yet?
single thicket over a period of circa 50 years.
When is it
takes
time? Maybe when the Hardy Boys are gone, but I don't know when they're gonna be gone. We cannot go to the lady up yet either. Let's check if we can get our code again, maybe. That is one way towards the dock instead of with Measurehead. Maybe something here on the upper floor as well that has unlocked now with perception. Doesn't seem like it. Hello, Savages Germany. try this code thingy.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
It's locked. I need Savoy for air. I thought it would reset though. No, no chance here. I think I need to call the radio now. On the third day. Am I stuck? Oh, I gotta get out of here. Oh, the thing is there. Alice. Yeah, she needed 1 day to research the number. Let's see. Serial number on the lens guy.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Have you heard about the serial number?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Betancourt sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Do you know what it's called now?
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
First, has the firm continued to work for pharmaceutical companies throughout the name changes? A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person to whom it was issued.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Yes, please.
Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then. Not yet, but I was able to convince 57.
Again another day.
Cabin, you see a set of...
Well, at least we got something, I guess. Okay. I don't think there is gonna be anything new with Measurehead. But let me go check it real quick, I guess. And if it's only physical contact, I'm not gonna take it.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
Even though I have better chance, 28. Because I asked for some tips or something, but I would prefer to not go through the physical way if I can. So only way. I also want to check the grandma again before I go to the harbor, I guess. Possibly. And also this lady about the cockatoo.
I don't mean
For what it's worth, I agree. But
nothing.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo...
Wonderful.
But I already did that task though. Okay, let's move on. Up. I thought maybe I can return to her for some extra dialogue on the task, but...
Just an ordinary war. Nothing to see here.
Still walked. Needs conceptualization. So many walks, man. This is the second time this bullet thing is showing up. Why? Is there some way I can interact with this wall? Doesn't seem like it. Anything new with you?
You're back. Good.
No.
Hello again,
No.
officer.
Hey, Grandma! Let me in!
A sturdy metal door. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Madame!
There is no reply.
Good. We had enough problems with bums.
The door.
Stop banging on the door. Doesn't matter who I am. The police. Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No. Go check the backyard.
Backyard door. With the smoker.
I need authority, man. Alright, let's go to the harbor. That's the only thing that should be open now, that it's something new and maybe can lead us to somewhere. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, that's new. But can we cross now? Those people were on here before.
A rusting control panel. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
Nice. Fantastic.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
I like to do it like that in real life as well. Yeah, that's the first time I'm playing the game. I got stuck on the last day and I tried many things to progress time. And I found through the internet and eventually with myself that you could read this journal, damage ledger, and it can skip you like a lot of time. Otherwise I was stuck like in 2 in the afternoon, not being able to do anything. So hopefully we can get some progress down now. Let's see. There are some things I don't like in this game. Like, I don't like all the political talk happening non-stop. Like, I thought it would be more like back and forth trying to figure out crime stuff. There's a lot of chat with like vocals and stuff about racist discussions, history discussions, and I don't find that very enjoyable. But we're gonna see where we're gonna end up. For now, some new things here. Magnesium. Traffic. Cops sunglasses with empathy. Good to have, I guess. In case I need empathy, I guess. I don't know. Still haven't figured out how I can sell quotes. I don't think the Indian guy wants to buy quotes. Breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. There's some coin. It's because your character can subscribe to different ideologies, which has an effect in the game. I went through a lot of chats on purpose. I skipped on day 2 so I can progress some time until I figure out the ledger. So I hope I didn't take some unnecessary choices. I've generally tried to be decisive with the choosing up till now, but I had to skip some stuff. Have you inspected the hangman's genitals? No, I don't think I need to do such a thing. Ah, there's the car that I think I landed through the river. Was that a banged up fuel canister? Why do I need such a thing? Guess I could sell it. Okay. Some cash for the next night if I need to, that's nice.
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there in the icy water.
That's super random thought, man. Okay.
That rebel who jumped the canal and broke the water lock. This is their doing.
Yes, this is where the rebel who jumped the canal ended up not so daring anymore.
No, not so daring at all.
Let's investigate. We don't have time for this traffic. I mean, we're here anyway, so.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
What is the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Blue Buddha fish? How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Run my hand?
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists.
Well, looks like Jacob Irvs, I don't know who that is, maybe some reference. Journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Did you say something, Lieutenant? Yes, Ravirochin. Crazy recklessness. Yet another case of engine displacement trumping over the driver's IQ. I'm not sure what that exactly means, but... enough gloating, I guess.
Yes, quite.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede. Sure.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent.
Identified the identity of the reckless hooligan.
Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Hold on. It looks very blue. Point to the sunken vehicle. Or whistle a tune. Why would I do that? Let's just point on that blue coloration.
Yes, it does.
What's your favorite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
No, this is a drama check. Usually drama isn't good. I don't want to create drama. I'm gonna wait in silence.
It's impossible to say if it's happening, if the water is receding. All you feel is a lot of time going by. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So, was your dad also, you know, like blind? The tide sure is taking its sweet time. Would you rather sit on the anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches? What? There is a difference between social drama and rhetorical drama. What do you mean by rhetorical drama? Being dramatic does not mean that you're an aggressor or want beef. Well, I'm not really doing random actions a type of guy in real life either. That sounds more like you. So I wouldn't do it anyway. I would stay in silence. Tide sure is taking its sweet time.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose it could move quicker, yes?
Very intellectual response.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Do you think I will ever find my gun? Man, this is taking... I'm gonna ask by the gun. I knew it, Rozar.
God, I hope so.
I've been thinking if I put enough time into eating right and exercising, I could turn myself into a living weapon. Then I wouldn't even need a gun. I don't think I'm ever gonna find my gun. The water is so big and my gun is so small.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now? Squint your eyes and is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about that speed racer?
41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Rub your chin. Small fish this one. This must be Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41. Looks like the factory made a mistake and accidentally called this one Cupris 41. I hate guessing. District something? A precinct? Something municipal. You're getting horrible, kid. Oh god, no. I know. I hate guessing.
A precinct? Yes. A police precinct. Precinct 41. Your precinct.
Is that my car? Am I the hooligan?
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over.
I could have been... So how did I... Wait, if I'd done it, how did I go to the other side, though?
No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
No, no. Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal.
Maybe I was in a pursuit of someone. How do we get it out? I can still fix it. They're not gonna make me back after this, are they? The badge, the gun, and now this? Well, at least I can see what's in there now. The badge, the gun, and now this?
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing.
A fourth thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone. Oh. Well, what is it? You're not specified, man.
The lieutenant. There is also a fourth, more precious than the gun.
They're not gonna take me back, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. training a police officer is even more costly.
Alright, that's a nice optimistic way of looking at it. Alright, I don't want to ask any of those more things, so let's see what's in there.
Yes, let's go take a look.
I'm not sure what these map updates mean exactly. I don't really know how to check them properly for Valo. I'm kind of just going with the world at the moment. Footprints in the stove, they lead away from the accident. This could be potentially where I have went towards, but I'm gonna check it after. A bottle drain of all its booze, it's frozen to the ice. Yeah, sounds like an alcoholic like me was here. Oh, some coin here. Probably my coin as well that I dropped. Ay, ay, ay. Now let's see what's in his eye. We have my badge! Yes! And RCM Commander's jacket. Which gives me 2 positive stats. Which is very valuable for me. Because all of my things have had negative pluses. This guy actually had 1 suggestion. But it didn't affect my suggestion when I wanted to do one of the checks. I still go with the uniform for now. Okay. And badge. A younger version of me.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
Found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Before we recognize ourselves better with us, let me bring out my croissant for this. You know, when they said I'm gonna find my badge, I thought it would be more like a sheriff's badge, you know? From like old westerns.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Harrier Dubois.
Harrier Dubois. It suits you. I'm going to call you Harry, since it's short for Harrier.
Harrier Dubois. Okay.
No, he's not. He's going to keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not.
I don't wanna be Harrier. Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you...
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Freighter.
Damn. I've declined double promotion. Why did I do that?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
What's décomptage? Décomptage.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings. Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
I'm superior because I have a freighter rank? It's like a half a rank or something?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Am I? Oh, thank you.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
Okay.
Such a small yet precious thing.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter.
I've heard the freighter before, I never knew what it meant. Damn. We actually learned something new today.
A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you. Of that you are sure.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is... it's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again,
it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. The badge in your hand
Nice.
shines.
We got some information there. That's nice. Can I stop with this map thingy? It's always annoying me that every single time it gets a notification. Alright, let's follow the tracks now on the left. What was this? I think that walker was either very confused or drunk. Yeah, don't need to tell me that again. A boat tucked away under. Damn, there's a lot of things here, man. Holy moly. Fisherman shacks. Okay. I'm not sure why I need to talk to a fisherman, but here we are. Boots with perception! That's very useful actually, compared to my composure boots. Definitely want a little bit more perception here.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess so.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse. A workhorse. For hard work.
What do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Sure, yeah, I ride a little.
A little? You make money. You got gills, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas.
I don't know what he means exactly by that, but...
It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
And what's exactly Sovofoy? Sneak under their noses. Oh, and then they're spawning stuff off to the suspicious Roy guy. I guess I've made some girls, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
No, not really.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo.
It's because of the Garty guy riding my ass. The system is broken. There's a market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops have price dumped it. Fucking taxes, man. I don't know why am I so poor. Because of the system.
Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor?
Why am I then?
Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gossamer state that is Revachol?
I thought there were no taxes.
You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here? The Gossamer State's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all your money.
I guess I'm a fucking free market fundamentalist now? I don't know what that exactly means, but I don't think I want to opt in. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number. This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me into a free market type. I don't know what either of those things mean, I think, so I'm gonna opt out.
What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This guy's appropriating the emerging Boogie Street lingo as part of his sales pitch for the free market economy.
Being an ultra-liberal makes me a racist, then I guess I should be a ultra-liberal? If not being an ultra-liberal makes me a racist? You're trying to sound like a Boogie Street youth to peddle me this stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, ain't it cool, Ryder? Ain't it street?
It's not. That was a very random thought. Hello?
Hi, officer.
Lillian the Netpicker.
Anything I can help you with?
Udrigos Koziakrak? I'm not sure what that exactly means, that saying. But my brain was talking to me, so I don't want to hit myself. I'm the Wowbringer? That depends. Where are we exactly? I have questions. The first is, what's your name? I'm good. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
So I have some question.
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
I'm looking for someone, maybe you can help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for imaginary animals, people who look for animals who are hard to find, people who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist. I think that was it.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen? I haven't heard about those.
Two old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where did they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
Not looking for anything else right now. She points north. Okay.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Crowbar? Yeah. It was hard for me to imagine it when you say in Bulgarian though. Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Let me put one point in the authority maybe we can use for the grandma later. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. I don't want to really intimidate anyone, but if I need one for the grandma, then I'll just put one. Just as like a police giga chadness, so people respect a little bit my commands, you know?
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Never thought the sea brought in anything particularly interesting. Walking on the beach sounds quite romantic. Alright, I think I get it. Let me ask you something else.
Fine by me.
Nice sword. Point on the saber on the head.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
Do you know how to use it? It is imposing. Isn't that what guns are for?
Guns are expensive and fragile, I think. Besides, I got kids. Can't have guns around them, and sometimes a sharp blade is enough to keep folks at bay.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Manners make it men. Can I borrow this sword? Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective? So where are all the men now?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Damn. Insane woman logic here. Behold! Point to the expression. No, thank you. I'm a proper man, believe me. True, most people I've met are scared.
Aye. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
If they're thick-headed?
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Where is your husband now?
Gone.
Gone where? Gone, coward! I would never leave anyone. He disappeared? Sounds like a missing person's case. Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Was he murdered?
The lieutenant shakes his head again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. By himself. Inadvertently. He never respected the sea. Went out there drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day he didn't come back.
Oh, so pretty much like me then.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Yeah, that is nothing. I shit on that. You should have thrown yourself in the waves after him. Not sagely, what the fuck? Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? It's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheel spinning. Boom.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
I can go for a heroic role. She needs to go on a date with another drunk man. Badly. Kim's presence makes it awkward. Don't know a good spot yet. I'm not going on a date with this woman, man. I'm here to complete the mission. Sigma attitude. So I take it that's your skiff.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
She looks at the boat, dripping with slush, and nods proudly.
Okay. Be seeing it then. There's a ladder here. Leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. She told me to go north, so maybe there's something here in this house. This is a locked door though. Go Power Rangers? What do you mean? Okay, have a new person to talk to. We progressed, yeah. We got to the harbor. I figured out that you can skip time by reading your own ledger. However, if I did not find this ledger or I threw it away somehow or sold it, I wouldn't be able to skip time that fast and I would be very much stuck, I think. So we got lucky. Those are the two boys of the woman we just spoke to. Well, what is this, a babushka? What is this? Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of a heater. Suliram, Suliram Ram Ram. The woman next to a bucket of coals hums an old melody. Her eyes are closed. The washerwoman. Every Power Ranger show would only have people working together. The team starts with. I don't know what you're talking about, Vine.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the Apricot Sujunti.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
What's cataracts? I still don't know what you're talking about, Vaneto, man. Besides having two people like those two. If you can see, then how did you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come.
I've watched Power Rangers a long time ago, but I still don't know what you mean by anything. Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
Bad eyes, okay.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops, we don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble. We're cops, we are hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. We don't want any trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Bogo Power Ranger is the meme opening song that exists in all of them. Yeah, I know that. Like prep talk before the show starts, yeah? Yeah, I know that. But why? What it has to do with anything? I've been here before? What kind of a Neo moment are we talking about? I am a Neo moment, alright? If I'm considered a Neo moment, why hasn't anyone told me that? What kind of a Neo moment?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
Have I been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
I am a Neo woman, alright? If I'm considered a new woman, why hasn't anyone told me?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built.
I don't get it, Vaneto. I know the opening of the Power Rangers, but I don't know what that has to do with anything.
I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here? What is in this fishing village? What's further down the coast? Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Sadie. That sounds very sad.
Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
Well, I could have said only Harry if the game was giving me the option, but all of a sudden it's snowing. Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
No, that's not bad. How much is it? Don't know if I can afford another place to stay.
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Very nice, my good old woman. I could definitely try to save some money. Thank you very much. You're just giving it to me? I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations. There's this guy Gartek who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold. Yeah, I'll take it. I can save some money to pay Garte after it. No, actually I did pay him.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
If a babushka offers you something, you never say no, man. Even if you're a police. I have to accept.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Yes, I'll be here. No more hotel.
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
What is pornographically poor, man? Does it mean it's fucked or... This place is pornographically poor. There's got to be something here, tell me. Who else lives in this village? Is there a way to make a little money around here? Alright, there's another top. There's got to be something in here.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain.
Oh no, not political history again.
After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see. The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Okay.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is this place of righteousness been abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
Nicky came to play a game, ended up getting education in politics and racial theories. That's not what I wanted exactly. I'm still confused about the racial theories as well.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
Okay, thanks.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Okay, babushka. You opened this room for me. Let's check it out. This little shit.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Looks comfy.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Sounds fine by me.
The key turns with a satisfying click.
Okay. The floorboards creak under your step. The intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out a pleasant warmth. Very nice. There's some cups here as well. Some windows. Old science fiction magazines. Books about birdwatching. An almanac from 39.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call? Hand-eye coordination check. Time to shave. Get these mutton chops off. I kinda do wanna... I do like myself with beard in general in real life. But I'm not sure if beard goes well for this guy. Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red. Hair unkempt. Wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic.
It is a pretty big stash. Well, let's try it out. Maybe it would... Even if it goes half of the beard.
Like an artist's
Success!
brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Yeah, look much better now, I think. Damn. Feel your clean-shaven chick.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
Good enough for me. Nice.
On the table, you... An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Electrochemistry check. Try to stop the expression from happening. I kinda wanna try that actually. Cause it's like something that is haunting me. That shouldn't be. Can we go back? No.
It's like
success
snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
But isn't that good? Wait! I'm sad now! Oh, wait. What? That could mean two things. Either I was... Either I was always looking sad like that, or I was fake happy because of all the alcohol or drugs or something. I guess we're gonna go like that for now. I think this is more grounded in reality, I guess. Hopefully that was the right thing to do. Ah, new quotes. One logic. Koroyjev jacket. I'm pretty happy with this jacket though. I can go to bed if I want. Alright, nice little house. Has a table, has a heating thingy, has a bed. Fantastic. Thank you, Grandma. Alright, you kids.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Yes, I know the game meant the facial expression, but I also thought the facial expression that I was doing was something that was forced. Like a forceful expression or something. Like fake happiness or something, you know? Hey, you're Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
What? And what are you, Kid Master General? It's impossible to be good with kids, they're too stupid. I have to say this Kid Master General thing.
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Alright, bye kids. This looks like a super big place though. Can I check the map real quick, just real quick? If it's gonna show me something. The Fisherman Shacks. Yeah, I came from here. I still haven't explored like this. I don't know if there's anything to explore here. There is also a church up there as well. It's like more than half of the map already unlocked. You were the cure? No, that wouldn't make sense so far. Safe and warm place. I can take a ruffled grouse taxidermy. Why? I shouldn't take that. It's this guy's house here. Who is it? It's a child.
Hello, mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She is looking at you with frank curiosity. Little Lily.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Are you Lillian's daughter? Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
I said the same thing.
They look identical.
What's that? Point to the stuffed bird. What are the thing you're holding? Point at her toy.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie. What is all of this is your drunk delirium and nothing actually happened. It would have been going for too many days for it to just to be a delusion or an illusion or a dream. I think.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lambie looks like he's falling apart. Lambie looks soft. Okay, well, pleased to meet you, Lambie.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
No, I just shaved! What's that?
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
Oh, yeah, I broke his bird. But I paid for the damages. I don't wanna take the bird away from the kid for the moment. Garte doesn't deserve it anyway too much. What's it for?
I don't know.
Nah.
She twirls the furry doll around in the air, giggling happily.
Bye.
Not giving birth to Garte, I think. I mean, he's pissed because I broke an entire hotel room, so I don't think he's a bad guy, it's just it is what it is. I was unrighteous, you know. A magnesium? I have a lot of those. Ah, pants. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. What the fuck is that? Stat. There is no Kingdom of Conscience stat here. Eh? Moralist pants. What? What is exactly a moralist anyway? Is it like between good and evil? That actually might not be bad. What are my pants? Electrochemistry pants. Well, let's put the moralist pants then. Moderate in every aspect. They're absolutely unremarkable. In other words, perfect. Fantastic.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I like regular normal things.
I know you do. These Inter-Estellari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this. That's for sure.
What?
You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal even if you didn't want to be.
Okay. I mean, thank you, I guess. Evolution. Talk to me here. What is evolution? Here. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Why are you laughing, Roiner? Do you know something I don't know? I don't know what's happening.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
I have a feeling the writers of this game were like searching the most obscure words and synonyms and using it. It could be possible.
You can revisit the bench if you.
Sounds of life in the north. Forgotten. There's a little house we can enter here. Hello? We have a postcard Coal City. There was something with postcards, but I don't remember exactly what it was. And plus drama, 2 drama bone note. I don't like to be very dramatic, and I have a Inland Empire tie at the moment. Let's see, what are exactly Inland Empire and drama stats? Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings. Alright, that's good. And drama is more of the play the actor, lie and detect lies. Yeah, I like the gut feeling stat more. Simonese. Intellectuals, the developers, okay. Dark red chair. Why is that important to see though? This is the second time the game has pointed out to this dark chair in this room. But there is nothing to interact with it yet. Well, there were 2 items in this room, so I guess that's fine for now. Let me go a little bit backwards. See if I didn't miss anything before I go towards that church place. Somebody has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Very suspicious. The swing is missing. No one has been here for a long time.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
That's my gut feeling talking to me. What happened here?
In this yard?
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
What's a bloc obscure?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
So this part of the coast is a bloc obscure?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
Maybe they left something useful behind? Let's go. I don't want to go out of my way to search for something specific, but if we find like something like money. To the ghosts of us. Ooh. 1.20 real. Nice. Someone has left their music collection beneath. Tape smallest church in Saint Seance. Use the interact button to inspect the item. Okay. The tape you found from the shack, the A side, written on it was the B side, supposed to contain the instrumental version. It requires a boombox.
There's no way to listen to the tape, but even just holding the tape makes you feel a little sad.
Okay. Why do we need the money now, though? We can tell Garrett to fuck off? Well, we don't know if we're gonna need money or not. I did get a lot of free money from Kim to pay me the bill that I couldn't pay, so maybe I can get some to repay him at some point. Though I'm not sure that's an option. I mean, if I find like if I find some money in the dirt, I'm gonna pick it up in real life as well, you know? Yeah. Can tell Gardy to fuck off. Yeah, we're going to Babushka. But that's not the point. Hello? Can't I go here? This looks locked. Okay. Well, guess we pretty much went through everywhere. Let's go even more north. And there's these people here. I want some more change. Hey. Go. Where are you going? I guess I cannot cross through here. Okay then. Are these teenagers? Huh? Donko Abigail grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away. Fellow drunkard.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Must be his wife. I am the law. Who is Abigail? I'll call whoever I want, don't tell me what to do. This is making me uncomfortable. Who is Abigail?
Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Who are you?
Don't call Abigail.
Where am I?
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Why shouldn't I call her?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
Lean in.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
Hey, I'm on an important official investigation. I demand you answer my questions.
There's no use in yelling at drunks. He's barely holding it together.
I wasn't trying to yell. I was just getting my police voice here.
The drunk man starts coughing a really disgusting, hacking cough.
Tell me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail? Don't call.
I mean... Man, you need some help. If not, then maybe go into the seawater. Not to die, but to wake up a little bit, I don't know.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
Alright, next guy.
Hey, tequila.
Idiot Doom Spiral. What is this Joker drunk guys here, man? A 30-something man clad in two-piece lycra tracksuit puts down his pilsner, I don't know what that is, and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
How do you know about the reality thing? Should I shake his hand or not shake? I think as a police I think as a random person I would probably shake, but as a police officer, should I shake someone's hand? Especially if he's possibly a part of a witness or suspect. Not shaking is quite disrespectful. Okay, that.
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
Reach out to shake, and when he reaches out, poop. Okay, dude. Not too hot, I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Reality, it makes me aggressively sad. Don't know, people tell me I'm a cop, I'm getting used to that. I have re-entered reality to conquer it. To bend it to my will. I am the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now. Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here? What is a Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. You're Tequila Sunset.
How you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
For some reason, the name Tequila fills me with foreboding. Maybe I shouldn't learn what it means. Go ahead. I always want to know the truth.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Did we meet last Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
I don't know what moribund is, but seems like it's a group of alcoholics here.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza. followed by a series of dings and bangs. Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Natural.
Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things."
Okay, what happened next? Every word I said was true. Tequila sunset will break the wombs of reality.
Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty and through the ice. We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
Oh no.
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
So is Tequila Sunset an event or a name? Tequila Sunset, huh? Sounds pretty good. My real name is Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
I took brain damage from this story, man.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me? Did I mention losing anything else? Did I say anything about my colleagues? Did I say anything about the case? Did we talk about politics? Did you get a read on what kind of a couple I was? Did I lose anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Mm-hmm. Anything about the person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Must be my wife or something.
Please, don't open that door.
Oh wow. I took physical damage from that. And last time I wanted to know more about my wife, I was the game, so.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Rolls me. This drunkard speaks in intellectual manner. Perhaps an ex-Seminese corrupted by the How-Go. I'm giving you 1 VIP point for that one, Ruiner. That's a insane intellectual pay attention meme there. Congratulations, you're 8 out of 10. Like, you haven't even watched that much, and you sprawled out that meme like it was nothing. I'm impressed.
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style. No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
It was the same that those two police officers said earlier. The one with the long hair and the glasses, but it doesn't seem like they met me before when we talked. They say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Did we talk about politics? I don't want to know about that. Did you get a read on what kind of a cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you. You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Oh, heel? Is that a heel or is that... I think that's the heel, right? Or... Alright. That's enough.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
What do you guys do around here? You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Wanna tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
How do you became Idiot Doom Spyro? No, actually I've heard enough stories for a lifetime. They said goodbye. Oh. I think he did good storytelling, honestly. I don't want to say him they suck though. Fine. How did you become the Idiot Doom Spyro?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
Probably not.
You might get scammed here.
I have a feeling that this is going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I don't want to give you any alcohol. I'm not a enabler.
In that case, I'm not a storyteller.
Okay. Hey, sorry for being a buzzkill earlier. I'll supply the booze. Nah. What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Please. Please don't go. Don't go.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
Okay.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Well, at least we learn more of the reality from a witness, what happened, so that's good to know, I guess. Third drunk.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Time is money, friend. Stop calling her man. What? Oh, Abigail. He spreads his arms as he wanting to embrace you. What are you talking about? Good to see you too, friend. I'm a police officer, not your friend. Sure.
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
So, this guy's a drug dealer. We can buy a Bloom Medical Spirit. I don't know what that is, spirits exactly. I thought it was alcohol, but... Pack of smokes can boost my intellect, but it's gonna remove my health. A pack of beer gonna reduce my morale, but then gonna improve my physique. Possibly as a choice if I wanna try to discombobulate Measurehead. And drugs can improve my motorics and psyche. I'm good. Why is the business venture you set up here? Why? Wait. Shouldn't I arrest him, man, for selling amphetamine? What's going? Why don't I have an option to arrest him? Am I not a cop? Maybe it's not illegal to sell this in this country. I don't know. Why is this the bottle of spirits cost 300?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
No one can buy spirits for 300, yeah? I'll just have my spirits and not the story today, I think.
Right. As I said, that'll be 300 real.
Amphetamine?
Aye, by amphetamine, I mean speed.
I think you didn't hear me when I said I'm a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye, that's what I said.
Got it.
Good, my man. Now what can I offer you?
What? Can I arrest this joker?
By amphetamine, I mean good, my man. Now what can I offer you?
Quite the business you have here.
Oh, the system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
The hook? Where is it? I can't see it.
Looks like you're on your own hook, too. Impressive entrepreneurship. Got a permit for this little shit show?
Permit? Who gives a shit? You want to buy something? Grease the wheels, buddy boy. Oh, you see, bought cigarettes.
The hook.
Looks like you're on your own hook too.
Of course. It is what it is, you know.
It is what it is.
It's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people. In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
Okay, dude. I guess they don't need a permit to do that. Guess it's legal here or something. I don't know. The game doesn't allow me to arrest them, man. Ay.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Why would I like to know what the smoke smells like? Fine.
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
For the people who live across the road, what about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade.
Where the people live across?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4.
What does that have to do with anything, though?
A modern... The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
That was so random. I got some experience for it. Whatever. Hmm. Where? Broken pipe, water. Hmm. Can I get here? Hmm. Perception. Some money. Motor carriage tar. Mazout. That's a water, mazout water here. Why cannot I click on this? Quick travel? Damn. Okay. I'm not sure how to do it yet, but... This must be like the hospital. But why cannot I go specifically here? Do I need to go around? God. This place is huge, man! Magnesium for morale. Savior for air sunglasses. Which was what? Sneakiness. Nah, I'm good. I don't wanna be sneaky. I mean, I kinda like being sneaky in general in real life because I walk with a hoodie. But that's also gonna cost me my visual calculus. But I don't like wearing sunglasses, so I'll skip for now.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Wook Kim, even more bullet holes. Something definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world.
I can do a visual calculus check. Which I'm pretty good at. To get more information.
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall.
Oh boy.
There are many of them. A dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement.
Not looking great.
10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. The morning sun rises beyond the horizon, radiating the first light of the day. The order was carried out at dawn. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains. The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them. Leeches, fleas, and thieves, all the freeloader scum living off the hard work of others. Such is your belief.
I don't really want to know about politics too much, so let's ask him.
I don't know. I don't know who died
And wars.
here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution.
Revolution thing.
Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces. It could even have been the employees of the failed R&D center down the coast, as their building was taken over by the revolutionaries. Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Alright then. Old ticket boat. Inaccessible. +2 logic, -1 perception. That would be nice if I wasn't lacking a little bit of perception. I had. I guess I'll keep it for now. Why cannot I sell quotes anywhere, man? They don't have a price. Pretty sure also I think I saw something here, but it's not there anymore. I guess we're going back away from here. This must be the church. Bars over the windows. Where did Kim go?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
It might be a clue.
A clue? You think our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jackets?
No.
Me neither.
You should still take it.
I don't think I'll take not this jacket. It's too shit. Makeshift roof. Postcard again. I had one postcard that I sold. I don't know why I need the others. Megabinos prescriptive lenses. Negative perception. Plus 2 encyclopedia. I'm not gonna wear those either.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. The signs of decaying meat. It announces itself from 24 meters away. A warning, a memento mori.
Heads up, Lieutenant, something's not right.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Is this a dead person?
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Kebab! Examine the kebab wrapper.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol.
Hell yeah.
It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
A tragedy.
Why though? Did he shoot himself before one last good meal or something?
Yes?
Wait, what? I shaved? Alright, sure.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
You can tell me, Kim.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the... Either way, good on you.
Anyway.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet.
Hold on.
Lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another kill.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself.
Okay. Study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your
Library
hand.
card.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Okay.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
Yo, that's a super unlucky way to die if that's how actually he died. The board was loose, so his weight made him fall and he snapped his neck on the bench. Ay, ay, ay. Doesn't seem to be a murder case then. If that's it.
A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze.
Nah, I mean, you could say that maybe he was positioned like that, but I don't know. He seemed to have most of the things in his pocket. I guess, I don't know. Doesn't seem like anyone robbed him or something like that.
Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Yeah, so makes sense if the boards were rotten. It wasn't just a random board that someone came and discombobulated. He probably did fail. And they keep mentioning this bubblegum wrapper a second time here. Examine the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Yeah, and if he was forced to come here, the only wound is on the head from which he died. So the more probable thing is that he fell. The less probable thing is someone banged his head on the bench and then put his leg on the board, man.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile.
It's hard to say, but it looks fragile.
He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
There's other two bottles as well, he saw. Examine the chewing gum.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Walk in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too.
Why am I so interested in that gum?
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home.
Uh-huh.
The worst thing is...
Makes sense, I guess.
I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
This is an omen. A sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
A sign for me to not drink because I'm gonna end up like him? Okay, I'll take it. He looks like me. I could have ended up just like him. Dead on some empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse. Looks like just an old drunkard to me. I think labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. I would say go looking like me option.
Well, at least you're not married.
That damaged my morale? Okay, dude.
Or, what if you are?
Why would be a damage to my morale? That's reality. And we need to become better.
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related to the lynching?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
Do you think he was drunk? What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the parks.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Sure, man, I was just curious. Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. Oh yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Right.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Take the case. Let's leave this case for the station. I don't want to spend time on it. I still need some time to decide how I want to solve this case. I kind of want to do the main case, but I also kind of... I feel like if I was a police officer, I wouldn't leave this hanging as well, you know? Especially since I was the one to stumble upon it. Fine.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from Mikey and Emma. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okay. Library card. Jamrock Public Library.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
Billy Mejean.
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005-0255.
Good. We should give them a call from Mikey and Emma. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Alright. We have a lead. I still have tasks from Monday, yeah. Track down the Kun. The lady on the balcony. Joy's question about reality. Secret passage. Yeah, those are like leads to different stuff. Moonshine. there. Let's check the other side of the church. Dead phone. Smash these domes.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
I don't know who I'm gonna call though.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Dial up a random number. Sure. Let's see if it works at least.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Oh boy.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
Sounds about 100 years old. Oh no. Yes, it's me, Pierre. I might be. What's Pierre like? No, this is not Pierre.
Do you have any news about Pierre?
Who is Pierre?
He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man. But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country.
Okay. I'm not a salesman. I was just calling a random number and you somehow ran with it. Yes, I'm a salesman. What exactly did we do to your country? I don't know who I am, but who are you? No, I'm a police officer. Nah, it was just a random.
This is because we are bred to be leaders. I can hear the common or mixed background from your voice. I just so wanted it to be Pierre. Have a pleasant evening, prankster.
Disconnect tone.
I can keep dialing random numbers. Huh? Yes, that's something you can do if you want. Ay, ay, ay. A house. An altar shrouded in dark. Oh, that's not the church. The church was the other thing, though. Saint Brunet. Let me go down the street first a little bit before I check this house. Oh, it kind of looks like a church, though. Hey, so what was the other building then? Machine. Chain into the ocean. Barrow.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Impossible, roll 3% chance. It cannot be redone. Interfacing check, impossible. I'm not gonna do that. What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort. Probably something that is no longer there.
It may have been used to service an aerostatic battleship in the atmosphere. Or a fortification, like a sea fort in the bay.
Damn, damn. I'm gonna leave it at that. Campfire been made. A radio relay. Rusty ladder. Scented scarf. Gives me +1 shivers, but -2 physical instrument. And by shivers, you meant... evacuating into the city. But I'm gonna reduce my muscle power. That's fine by me. I don't like taking the muscle road. Let's see if we can put this scarf somewhere. On my necktie. My necktie though gives me 1-in-1 empire, which is... hunches and gut feelings. I'm gonna keep the gut feelings. I like that more. And doesn't give me anything negative. Boardwalk. A box. With rhetoric. Shirt. My shirt though is conceptualization. What is better? Rhetoric is practice the art of persuasion. Intellectual discourse. Conceptualization is understanding creativity. I already have a lot of intellectual power with logic, so I think I want to go a little bit more into understanding art. So I'm gonna keep my shirt. Let's check this. Nah, I'm actually gonna go for like 5 more minutes, so let me go on the other side, see if that thing was not a church or something. I'm gonna leave that house for next time. Or church. So what was this? Is this a dock or something? I thought this was the church. Ah, there's something here? No, that's the phone. Hello?
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Can you still shoot?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Damn dear.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Power box. Fence. Some healing, nice. Could have used that. Ooh, 5 real. Damn there. Architecture.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
One man stands next to his stand pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching his mouth. Strand Heidelstein.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Trond Heilostam. You must be Kim Kisuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Wait. What was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. so they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You know Kim?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into verbs lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why? Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
What's so fascinating about this building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
What's R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore. You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead. It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
I don't think I've ever heard of this field electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
Very interesting.
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for...
Well, thank you for now.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain? If anything, this...
I don't know why I need to talk to this guy or more about this building, but I'm gonna stop it here. Let's make a normal save as well. Oh boys, thank you for watching. We had some nice progress. I'm gonna continue next week with Disco again. I'm not sure if we're getting any closer to the end of the game. I think we're like halfway through at the moment. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with some more Heroes of the Storm. See you next time. Stay righteous.